Hey, welcome to episode A1, which is the first episode of our second year of Christian Meditative Yoga. I'm Julia.
And I'm Boo. And I'd like to remind you that this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Before we get started and address the fact that we're working on defeating pain, that's the name of this first episode for our second year, is Defeat Pain. I wanted to put a little ad in, just a little plug in for this wonderful video from 1998. I know that's 22 years ago, but it was by Rodney Yee, who is still the godfather of American yoga and is married now to Colleen Sedman Yee, and they do some routines together too. But this is from 1998, and he had already been doing yoga for 17 years. This is called AM Yoga. Okay, the reason I'm saying this, for 7 years, this has been my no-brainer go-to for yoga, to get up at 3 and 4 in the morning when I was working at Starbucks, and anytime I have stress, anytime I'm out of it, I memorize this routine. This routine never made me hurt. It always worked on me. It didn't hurt. It's a good routine for men or women. It doesn't matter what age you are. I started in an enclosed area where it was very, very kind of tight and cozy. So when I pulled my legs over, I couldn't go too far without hitting the edge of a bed, you know. And when I was standing up, there was something to lean to. I wasn't going to fall over. This is a great routine, and you can still buy it on the internet. It is AM Yoga, Rodney Yee, for beginners. Great one. Now, our first pose that we're going to talk about, or poses, I should say, is the upper and side stretches of your body. I'm going to start out in mountain, standing up straight, and then I'm going to breathe in as my arm is getting ready to go up, and when it goes up, I'm going to breathe out. Okay, so I'm going to start with my right arm. Down, and then I'm going to do my left one. And down. You can lean over if that feels good. If it's not comfortable, don't do it. Now I'm going to put my feet together. I'm going to bring my hands up as I breathe in. Clasp together. As I breathe out, I'm going to put them up over my head. Breathe in and lean to the right. Breathe in. Back up straight. Breathe in. Over to the other side and breathe in. And hands down, and then your legs back apart. Now, there are other stretches you can do with your arms by putting them both out and stretching from side to side. You can also go down your leg like that. Any kind of stretching with your arms as you're standing and changing the position of your feet is going to get things circulating. It's going to help you with your pain. Okay, so I believe you have a scripture for us from Philippians.
Yes, I sure do. It's Philippians 1:29. Your pain has a purpose.
Yes.
And this next one we're doing is called Legs Up the Wall.
I've got 2 pillows under my butt to get my butt up higher than my heart, so the circulation will work. And I could stand like this for an hour or 2 and it would not bother me a bit. I would love it. But I'm only going to sit through about 3 scriptures there.
Absolutely. Isaiah 66:9. I will not cause pain without allowing something new to be born. And I experienced that the last time I was in the hospital. I went through all sorts of psychological pain. And I came out of it with a fresh ego. A fresh relationship with God. And then the next scripture I have is Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Romans 8:18. The pain that you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. And that's like when a woman's going through labor. And after all that pain, she gets that little baby swaddled up into her arms, and it's just like the most joyous joy in the world. So,
all right. That's a good example of what we're talking about. Now, this is the supine twist. Supine twist. I'm going to breathe in, and as I pull my legs up, one at a time with my arms out to the side, I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to turn around so you can see it better on my legs. Okay. Breathe in as the leg comes up and out as it goes down. Have you got any scriptures there?
2 Kings 25. I have heard your prayers and seen your tears. I will heal you. Well, nothing lasts forever is one of those things that is actually a wonderful thing when you talk about pain, that nothing lasts forever. Pain itself will not last forever. So, and then I've got another scripture. Psalm 56:8. Tears are prayers too. They travel to God when we can't speak, like the newborn babies cry. We can always cry.
All right. So the supine twist really loosens up your body all over. It's a great thing. I'm going to show you an unusual thing here. This is called the Warrior 2. Well, first I go into the Warrior. Warrior 2 with a chair.
Yes.
Now, if you have a chair with a back on it, that's good too, because you can hang on to it. First of all, you have to straddle the chair. Then, as you turn to go into Warrior, with your facing this way, put your arms out like that and lean into the front leg. You come back up and you do it the other side. Lean into the front leg. The arms go out. You'll not fall over doing it this way. Good way to learn it. You got a scripture for us?
Yes, it's our final scripture. It's Mark 5:34. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering."
All right, the last position I'm going to show you is the wall plank, where your body is a plank shape as it's straight. Your heels are on the floor, and your arms are pushing against a wall. I'm using a piece of furniture. And deep breaths. In, out. In, where your stomach goes out, and then in, out. You can see my stomach.
Yep.
That really helps. It gets a lot of oxygen to your body. We want to thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that this will help you in defeating some of your pain, along with maybe some relief and some good rest and relaxation too. And
this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Thank you for joining us.